Yeah. Yep. It's kind of been weird because we've been trying to keep it cold because of the cement. Yeah. And open to receive the light. You're welcome. I got people at work singing it now too, so. It's a good one. Dr. Levine. It works. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. Those are all the words. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. The next one is may I be full. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. Shabbat shalom, everybody. I'm so glad you're all here. I was really grateful last week for Rabbi Arnie, who was here leading a lovely service so that I could go dance in Cincinnati for the weekend, see some old friends. But I'm just as grateful to be back together with you all in community. This week has been a particularly challenging one in the news for Jewish people around the world, and I'm just glad to have a chance to hold that with you together this evening. If you're watching from home, I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mom and Dad. Everything's working now, so we're glad you're joining us. Will you join me in the prayer on page 3? That's that prayer called the Synagogue. It's by Rabbi Saul Greenberg. May the doors of the synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the doors of the synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and anger. Its threshold be no stumbling block for young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May these doors open the way to our search for God and our commitment to humanity. May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. I didn't ask you this before, but Rachel, would you like to light the candles with me? Sure. Surprise. If you've got candles at home, I invite you to light them. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav b'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Good job, us.
Good job.
Thanks. Thanks for bringing light to us. The Chadodi is on page 14. We're going to continue welcoming Shabbat. Lecha Dodi, likra kala. Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi, likra kala. Penei Shabbat nekavela la. Lecha Dodi, likra kala. Penei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi, likra kala. Penei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hishmi hanu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shem el tiferet v'litchila la lecha dodi. Likra kala. Penei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi. Likra kala. Penei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor haberacha, merosh mikadem nasucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat chila la lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekavela, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekavela. Hitoreri, kiva orech kumiori, uri shir daberi, kavod Adonai elechni la lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekavela, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekavela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam v'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei am segula, boi chala. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekavela. We're going to continue Hatzi Kaddish. Our prayer of transition is on page 17. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, ba'alma divarach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei zochol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imaru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach, le'olam olam me'almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, Vitadar, Vitale, Vitalo, Shemeda Kudisha, Barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Tamiram Helma, V'yimeru, Amen. I invite you to rise. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. And our blessing gives us strength and makes our visions clear. And our blessing gives us peace and the courage to dare. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. I invite you to be seated. Ahavat Olam, our prayer about eternal love, is on the bottom of page 20. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu lemadeta, al ein Adonai Eloheinu v'shochbeinu, uv'kameinu nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed, ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla, v'havadcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto le'olam, le'olam va'ed. The English words for V'ahavta are on 21. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you're sitting in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God. This week, I hosted here at Shir Tikva a meeting of several leaders from the Troy Interfaith Group. It was not everybody, but it was some people. We're planning our International Day of Peace celebration / experience, which we are hosting here on September 22nd. It's a Sunday evening at 7 p.m. I'm very excited about it. You should already have it and seeing it in the e-blast, but we're going to push it the next couple of weeks. And the theme is harmony. And harmony we're talking specifically about like song and what each community and culture, how they look at harmony, what different scales they use, the way in which we can bring our voices together and make something different, right? Because harmony implies that there are different notes that people are singing, just like in the world, there are different ways that people are living, and yet we can find a way to live together and make something beautiful. So I'm excited about it. Reverend Chris Hallam, who's the pastor at Northminster, which is where we were housed for many years, is the head of Troy Interfaith Group right now. So I hope you'll join us. But the reason I brought that up is not to tell you about it, although I wanted to tell you about it. The reason I brought that up is because as we were singing V'ahavta, I was reminded that one of the people who was here on Tuesday for that meeting, they were, oh, can you show us the sanctuary? And I sort of gave them like the brief, here's what this is. And we're walking out the door, and usually people ask about the piece of Torah that's on the back wall there. This gentleman asked, what's that glass thing? I was like, well, there's a lot of glass things back there, so can you be more specific? I was like, this basket of glasses? These are lost glasses. But he was asking about the mezuzah. And he's like, what's in there? What's the point of it? And then one of the other people said, oh, it's about the blood on the doorpost from Passover. I was like, no, two separate things, actually. I was like, related, both doorposts. So that's the correct position in the house. But I got a chance to explain why we might have a mezuzah in specific places in our homes, in our, communities, etc. So write them on the doorpost of your house feels like such a funny, like what a commandment, like write this, right? So I worked with a rabbi who took masking tape and put it around his door frame and wrote the entire V'ahavta like that. He worked in the school, so it was perfect, right? But like what an interesting idea of what does it really mean to write things on the doorposts? And what constitutes the doorposts? And he was like, well, I don't see them in the bathroom. I was like, that's correct. So how we get from one thing to the next, and how we got from this commandment to having those mezuzot is a really interesting, it's been rattling around since that happened on Tuesday, so I thought I would share it with you. I hope you'll come join us on the 22nd in the evening if you can. It's going to be really a meaningful evening, and we're going to be singing together. So, Micha Mocha is our next prayer, which is on page 25. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'etar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh fele, nora tehilot oseh fele. Malechutecha ra'u v'necha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze'elianu ve'amru, Ze'elianu ve'amiru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ad, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ad. Yai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Ya lai lai lai, ya lai 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 lai, ya lai lai lai, ya lai 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 lai. Hashkivenu is on the next page. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, V'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. So rock me in your arms and guide my steps, and help me make this day a song of praise to you. So rock me in your arms and guide my steps. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. So on Shabbat, we often offer a blessing to, if we have children, we offer them a blessing. If we have loved ones, we might offer them a blessing. If you're here with somebody that you'd like to offer a blessing to, I know this is like a little different than what we might do at this moment. I'm going to invite you to either turn to somebody you'd like to bless, or you can sit silently and send blessings to somebody, or receive a blessing from someone. I just think it's a nice way to do Shabbat a little differently. So make a friend, get a blessing, receive a blessing, or if you'd like to send a quiet blessing, also acceptable. I'll give you all a second. We're going to join together on page 51. Very busy. Please rise. Will you join me? Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu. Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Bekonei Hakol, V'zocher chastei avot v'imahot, u'mevii gula livnei v'neihem, lema'an shemo be'ahava. Melech ozer u'moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atarav lehoshia, Mechakel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melech, melech meimit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shemcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. I invite you to be seated. We're going to take, is it me? You think it's me? We're going to take a few minutes now of silent prayer and reflection and meditation. I invite you to stand or sit to use the words on the pages, the prayers of your heart, and we'll join together in a few moments. May I be empty and open to receive the light. May I be empty and open to receive. May I be full and open to receive the light. May I be full and open to receive. So this week is Parshat Shoftim, which means judges. We are getting to the end of the book of Deuteronomy, my friends, which means the holidays are upon us, which Tessa and I could tell you very acutely. They're coming. The Rituals Committee also could give you a thing or two about that. We are, in this Torah portion is, I think, a favorite line of mine from the entire Torah, which is tzedek, tzedek, tirdof. Yeah, justice, justice, you shall pursue. Tirdof. Now, we have heard this word before. If you know any congregation named Rodef something, often called Rodef Shalom, or I think maybe that's the one. Rodef means pursuer. And tzedek means justice. But it means more than justice. It holds that, like, a different kind of meaning. It's not just fairness, and it's not just justice. It's like this idea of righteousness, of, the word tzedakah comes from, like, making things in the world equal or right or balanced. And I love this verse. I know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg had it hanging in her office. David A. Harris, professor and a stellar father, has it hanging in his office. And it's always stood out to me as an important part of who we are. And in the Torah, there often, but not usually, a word is repeated. And when a word is repeated, tzedek, tzedek, it's there twice, it means this is really important. Or it means justice you surely shall pursue. The second one kind of means like emphasis on surely, you must. So I'm struggling with that particular verse this week as I look at the news of this last week. As I look at the world in general, to be honest with you, I'm not sure if you all feel the same way, but Hirsch Goldberg Poland, who was an American Israeli, felt like he could have been my younger cousin, my brother, my best friend from camp. And it just made me feel like, can this end, and will it? And then on top of that news, on Friday evening, a week ago Friday, as two Jewish students were walking on the University of Pittsburgh campus, which is my alma mater and where my dad teaches, they were attacked. A glass bottle thrown at them as they were obviously Jewish. They were wearing kippot. They were headed toward Hillel, which was the place that I met my best friends from college. To this day, we talk at least once a month, and sometimes once a week, the 7 or 8 of us. There's 9 of us, maybe. And being Jewish in the world felt, I didn't hear about it, and then I heard about it, and I called my dad. I was like, are you okay? He was like, what? He's like, I wasn't there, but, that's our space. And I'm thinking, too, I'm holding this balance of, like, the thousands of Palestinians who are also being killed at this moment, but also not fair, and also feels unjust. Like, the whole thing feels so big and hard. And you guys know, like, if I had answers, I would give them to somebody. Not that anyone would listen to me. I guess I could make a loud enough noise that maybe. But it kind of makes me ask the question, what is justice in this particular case? Is justice self-defense? Is justice mean killing somebody because they killed somebody? What does it look like here? And at the same time, right, we celebrate these, like, to me, it's like this holding of these things all happening at the same time, right? The nuance of this conversation, the fact that I'm feeling unsafe as a Jewish person in this world right now, and yet our Muslim friends are also feeling unsafe in this world. Like, just because I'm feeling one way does not mean I can't hold space for somebody else to feel that same way. So I'm left wondering, what is justice? And normally on Shabbat I like to give you a lesson and a thing, and I have a theory, and here, lay this out for you. But with this, my favorite verse, sort of in my face. And to be fair, this verse actually has nothing to do with this kind of justice and like what's right, and it's more about ways and measures, honestly. Like, don't cheat somebody, is what it says. Don't take their stuff. Don't add more to their weight and charge them less or whatever. Like, literally about weighing things, finding balance. So I'm thinking about how I'm finding balance in this world of like deeply unjust moments. This week, I found balance by putting down the news, by like literally turning off NPR, turning off all of the things all the channels, I don't watch TV anyway, really, I don't have time, but like, really, I'm not reading anything, not reading any articles other people sent me, because the reality on the ground right now is that I can't do anything about it. I'm feeling kind of powerless. And also the holidays are like 3 weeks away. So I have to be able to think about this through that lens also. And so I just want to, I guess, I don't have a bow or a lesson. I just want to say, if you're feeling that deep sense of injustice right now, or that deep sense of hopelessness or helplessness or some combination thereof, or sadness or anger, me too. Me too. Which is why I'm glad to be together. Because it feels lonely, right? The day that this thing happened at Pitt, and then we got the news about the 6 hostages, and I felt lonely in a world of my dear friends who I love, who it wasn't even registering. So I guess the way I'm going to wrap this up is by saying thank you to each of you for being here and being in community with me tonight. Because it does help me understand that justice exists and balance exists, and that we can be present for one another even in this really difficult moment of being alive. Shabbat shalom, everybody. May it be a Shabbat of peace. We're going to take a moment now to offer Mishaberach, our prayer for healing for all of the people in our lives and in our community who are in need of healing of body and of mind and of spirit. Mishberach is on page 67. We're thinking this evening of Joel Ben Moshe, Janice Book, Mickey Berg, Sharon Burns, Linda Tashbook, Cindy Silverman, Marilyn Janiak, Shani Lewins, Ted Golden, Wendy Demp, Howard Weiss, Erica Saudi, Ruth Pollock, Ben and Susan Ushatel, Gianluca Bruno, and especially our friends the Bebouts, Johanna and Yannick and Yulin and Josh, who we send our love to. If there's anybody else that you're thinking of this evening whose name you'd like to share with our community, I invite you to either rise or raise your hand to do so. And if you're at home, I invite you to share those names aloud or in the chat. Thanks, Jan.
I'm Siegel Hartman.
Robert Goldman.
Jane Laporte. Eileen Rubin.
Brother Alessio.
Thank you. So, I'm just going to say Cheswick family. Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishabera imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Becky, would you share a few announcements with us this evening? They're here, and you can pick a microphone to speak into. Okay, thanks.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and our members, I'd like to extend a special welcome to all our congregants and anyone visiting us this evening, whether in person or on Zoom. Shabbat Shabrunch for young families is tomorrow, Saturday, September 7th at 10 a.m. Bring your little ones for a morning of prayer, song, and a nice Jewish brunch, free and open to everyone. The road rally at CST is also tomorrow. Meet in the CST parking lot at 6 p.m. for an evening of clues and adventure culminating in a party. $20 per person for food and $20 per car participating. Sign up is available on the website. First day of Family Ed is this Sunday, September 8th at 9:30 a.m. There will be a Sunday bar for everybody. That's really exciting.
For Sunday.
For Sunday.
Get
yes.
it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're a fan of a pun here.
Lunch and Learn with Larry Booker is Tuesday, September 10th. The topic is Resurrection, Must We Believe? Thank you to Ed Cheswick for heading up Troy Days, September 12th through 15th. Please see the flyer in the lobby or the Schreier to sign up on the Sign Up Genius. Clothing drive at CST on Sunday, September 15th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bring your gently used clothes, shoes, etc. for women and children who have experienced domestic abuse. See the flyer in the lobby for more information. Friday, September 20th, we're doing Shabbat Around the World. Ooh. Join us for our first Shabbat Around the World dinner Shabbat after services. First dinner will be Spanish cuisine. See the flyer in the lobby for more information and sign up on the website at shuretikva.org. Sundays at Shul program, Sunday, September 22nd at 10 a.m. The Alzheimer's Association will be presenting Healthy Living for the Brain and Body. CST Book Club will be meeting on Zoom Sunday, September 22nd at 3 p.m. They're reading The Goddess of Warsaw by Lisa Barr. If you would like to do a Shabbat care package for the Bebout family, please sign up on our Sign Up Genius and scroll down to the Fridays for the month. You will see the Bebout family Shabbat care package, and you can sign up to buy them and take the Shabbat care package to them. Shabbat Shalom.
That's why I told you about the dig event, because I realized I forgot to tell Tessa. We should put that on the list of things. But there's a lot of things happening. Big weekend this weekend. Shabbat Shabrunch. Young family Shabbat Shabrunch. So if you know a young family, we're going to have brunch tomorrow. And Lori and I are going to sing. And he said, what are the Shabbat standards? And I said, well, there's a dinosaur knocking on my door. If you don't know that Shabbat song, you should learn it. It's a good one. Look it up. The dinosaur comes to Shabbat is the answer to the question of why are we singing about. Yeah, it's a good one. I like it. But it will get stuck in your head forever. So, Aleinu is on page 74. I invite you all to rise. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tek gedula le'yotzer breshit, shelo asanu k'goyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kachem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei malach, malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. V'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai lemalech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. I am on the bottom of page 77. When time and circumstances take loved ones from us, let us fill the emptiness with memories. Memories are the healing heart's way of saying, I won't forget. This week we will recall the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the deaths of Evelyn Bednarsh, mother of Wendy Peace, Helen Lawrencell, mother of Jan Lawrencell, Philip Novak, grandfather of Bart Lesson, and Sam Solomon, father of Robert Solomon. If there's anybody else here remembering this evening whose name you'd like to share with our community, I invite you to do that. Kadishatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, is on page 78. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divarach hirute v'yamlich malchute, be'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayed zachol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'yimru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, za'amiran be'alma v'yimru. Amen. Ehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved here and everywhere. To which we say, Amen. Ose shalom imromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. I'll invite you to be seated. We have some, oh, that was me. We have some Kiddush wine in the lobby. It's not wine, it's grape something or apple something. One of those two. So let's say it together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. L'chaim, l'chaim, David. L'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everybody. I'm glad you're here. I hope you'll join us for our multitude of events this weekend. And see you on Sunday morning, those of you who are teaching. It's so exciting.